What's up, everybody? It's your boy Wings of Redemption, and we're back bringing you another beast gameplay here. I'm using the extended mag silenced X8M1. I think that's how it's pronounced. I want to call it the XM8. I mean, I have my Ernest Lee camo on because I have my boy Ernest Lee watching me right there. And we go pretty much ham on this gameplay. Ham and cheese. It's a 6v6. It's a 51-0 flawless, as you can tell by the title. Hopefully that title was enticing enough to let you click on the video. And, yeah, it was pretty good. It shows off the power of the silencer and everything of that nature. And basically, Thunder called me out today on a video. And that video was, he called me out on my Target Finder video where I talked about the MP40 dual mag and the akimbo shotguns were not really frowned upon. Well, here's the deal. It goes back a long way, and YouTube has progressed as this happened. Like, people remember hating on the akimbo shotguns. I know I hated on the akimbo shotguns. I know, like, Watch This Game and hated on the akimbo shotguns, and, you know, everybody that was anybody that had skill in World at War hated the MP40, but they never hated the MP40 extended mag. And when I said that people didn't really, you know, dictate and bitch about it, you never went to a Twitter back in the day and seen somebody going, MP40 extended clip, MP40 extended clip. No, you didn't. I mean, the MP40 was an overpowered gun regardless because of Juggernaut. Juggernaut, it had the damage ratio so keen that when you had Juggernaut on it, it pretty much didn't affect it whatsoever. So you could still two-shot with Juggernaut the same as stopping power. The only benefit MP40 had with stopping power was an extra one hit. It had a one-hit headshot within range, which was good if you were like 1v1ing or something, but it really wasn't that good all the way. So people would put extended clip, steady aim pro, and just run around fire from the hip with the MP40, and that was pretty much their whole game. And I was actually lagging right here. I was actually lagging something fierce. We were on one bar. I think I actually go and look at it right before this, and you can see I was one barring. Me and my brother both. My brother's twisted intentions in this game. And that's who he is. That's why you see him play with me all the time. But you never seen people complain about them. I remember when the akimbo shotguns came out in Modern Warfare 2. Even like commentary games back in the day were different. I'm sorry, I'm jumping all over the place. But commentary games were different back in the day as well. When I first started commentating or, you know, putting video, you know, my voice over gameplay footage, I was pretty much teaching 100%. Everything was fresh and new. If I was to do that nowadays, people would just be... People have, like, evolved into these, like, you know, pseudoscience, astrophysicists, you know everything type of situation. Back in the day, you didn't get hate for, you know, stating something that was commonly known. Like, I used to talk about aggression and how people that were aggressive made more mistakes. And like, if I did a video now talking about an aggressive pattern or something like that, you know, most people would blast it, you know, like, blah, 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 because everything's been done 15 times over. But you got to understand that we're still playing the same game we were playing 5 years ago. I mean, this is essentially Call of Duty 4. It's run off the Call of Duty 4 engine still to this point. This isn't a new engine. This is the same shit. I mean, it's just got different stuff and different looking guns and different, you know, polygons and hexagons and stuff like that. And it's just got more shit tacked onto it. I mean, it's essentially the same game as Call of Duty 4. I mean, the hit detection is the same. I mean, you want to talk about bad hit detection. There's only one Call of Duty game that had a different engine. And that one was Modern Warfare 2. Every other engine has been the Call of Duty 4 engine, which was made by the original Infinity Ward. Because Infinity Ward made another engine on Modern Warfare 2, but they took it to court and they actually won the rights to use that engine. So you probably won't see that until like a Respawn entertainment game comes back out. So essentially you're still playing the COD 4 engine. And what all this is saying is, with the way the community's rolled out is people naturally get upset because we're continually playing the same game and we're getting upset, you know, because we're constantly getting better at the game. When you get better at the game, the same people that listened to me 4 years ago and that was perfectly content with my content, they're better at the game now. They're where I was at 4 years ago. And they're starting to get that where you start bitching about stuff because you start realizing stuff. I mean, you can see the same kind of like changed with my brother. My brother recently got into Call of Duty big. He started playing it during Black Ops 1. He skipped Modern Warfare 3 because he didn't like it 100%. Ooh, that's a big strange. Somebody not liking Modern Warfare 3, but he got back into this one good, and he's almost a prestige master now. And when he first started playing, he was a little bit better. I think when I first started watching him play, it was a 0.89, and now he's up to like almost a 2 point, not 2, 1.3. Like he's raised his KD almost 40 points in the last month and a half or so. Just by playing the game and experiencing. And you know what else he started doing more? He started raging more. You know why you rage more? Because he realizes that he's not dying because he got outplayed. He realized he's dying because of bullshit situations. And I think a lot of people are reflective of that. And it's harder and harder and harder to actually create content when you label stuff around that. That's why, like the target finder, for example, I've said it before, it's nothing more than Marksman Pro. And the reason it confuses me so much is that I used Marksman Pro the entire time during Modern Warfare 3. Nobody bitched about it. Nobody even cared. But, like, on this game, it's like, it's the bee's knees. And, like, it doesn't bother me. I mean, how many gameplays have you guys watched of me just beasting without the target finder? It's not like you need the sight. I mean, almost every game I've ever gotten, I could have got with any sight out there. The reason I like the target finder sight is, one, it's like a really clear, translucent sight, in the effects of you can kind of see through the crosshairs real easily. It has a little bit more zoom than the EOTech. It actually takes sway off of weapons, like 100%. And those are the characteristics I like about the sight itself. And I use it almost extensively for submachine guns to get headshots, because submachine guns have a lot of sway with your ADS, unless you're using the target finder. But I mean, the video that I put out that Thunder linked to is one of those videos that, I was just upset that people constantly bitching about the target finder. It's like, come on, man. I mean, people that play somewhat defensively get shit on every game year in and year out. I mean, they constantly take away. They took away sound horn. They took away drop shotting. They took away jump shotting. They took away the motion sensors. They took, they gave us this bullshit ass motion sensor grenade that fucking sucks. I mean, they made sway all over the rifles. They, increased the rifle hip spread. They made submachine guns shoot faster. I mean, every game dictates to make it better for the rusher. And every year, the same effect happens, because here's the thing. Whether you're a camper, whether you're a rusher, whether you're whatever, you can't, dictate abilities to people's ability to point, aim, and shoot. And, a target finder might get you 1 or 2 cheap kills. But the fact is, I don't care what the enemy team run. They're running target finder and still going 3 and 36 or 3 and 40. Like, how many people on the other team had the target finder? I don't fucking know. Didn't care either, because I usually don't give them a chance to actually shoot at me. I mean, that's the big deal. Just not giving them a chance to shoot at you. I mean, the end of the game's coming up here in a minute. Let's actually stop and look at some of the scores on the other enemy team here, and see how well they did. And keep in mind, these might be like the 3rd or 4th team that we've actually faced in this game. Every time you've seen the screen move, let's stop it right here. We'll zoom it in a little bit, see if we can get a better view. But yeah, one guy on their team, he's like a 4th prestige. He's 5 and 31. You got one guy went double positive, the Great Bone. And you got another guy with 2 and 11, 2 and 3, and 1 and 7. I mean, these are the big guys at the very end of the game. So, even if they had target finders on, it didn't help them any. It's just like the shotguns and the snipers. You see a lot of people bitching about the shotguns and the snipers. Well, that's just the nature of a one-hit kill weapon. I mean, sorry if my voice is kind of tagging out. I'm kind of sick. That's why I haven't really been doing a lot of